Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
You'll never miss out the best. I'm never late for Counter-Strike, and now we're instantly starting up with SDK. Oh, finding fracks already. It's gonna be only one more for Max. Woof, we nearly came in 1 second too late. Never ever we're late, but there's the issue. By the way, my name is Sesh. I'm gonna guide you for the action of this best of 3. And yeah, there's one thing that is a little bit annoying sometimes, and that is when people change their names. So the problem we have right now, we have Genius, of course, lovely guy. Then we have STK, sure. We got CBBK. Okay, we got Tor, and then we probably got Olivia, which is Peraj. And well, doesn't even matter for the first point. It's going to be the instant aggression towards the sites. CZ's doing their best. Still 1 P to 50 alive. Did they spot S550 is the question. But now they did. He still got the M4. 7 more bullets in the magazine. Doesn't even matter. They're taking him out anyway. Talking about that map pick real quick, it's a bit confusing to me, to be very, very honest. Because Beyond is a team that can play this map quite decently. I mean, they have taken out MVP PK, for example, right here. Boots, as well as XCN in overtime. Lost against Greyhound. This is something here you could say, okay, you shouldn't lose against Greyhound on this map. But in general, you have to say, MVP, for example, is a team that is not so great at cash, but you're still beating them quite massively. And that's what's shocking me, kind of, because Max have just recently been smashed. Their head has been brutally stomped by Flash 16-0. You don't get randomly 16-0'd. I think that is, by far, the most brutal start, but the most classic start you could imagine. As it goes like that. As we see Max in this situation, most likely trying to get for the mid focus. Holding themselves up while one squeaky player looks to what he can get. So to shift over, it's only one individual really holding it down, but this is his bonus round, Genius. He might tap away a few. Did they expect him to be there? Not really. He finds 2 with just the MP9, switches over, comes around, and picks up another. Kixerx doesn't even stand a chance. And therefore, the team of Max is down now by 4, which is a quite brutal scoreline. Pause instantly called by the CT site. Now I'd be really interested to know where they're standing server-wise, because both, yeah, with 50 sort of ping. An instant goal from DMM. This could be the 16-0 times 2 if they'd like to. It would be horrible, as they have recently already fell short in a quiet, brutal manner against Flash when it came down for the Extreme Lens China closed qualifier. They were just beaten and smashed there entirely. This map veto is a bit surprising, though. I really have to say. Didn't expect that to be the case. Mirage Band is normally usual, and the same goes for Nuke, but right now there's the CT side once more striking, though you have to say Max is quite close already on the site. And as the bomb goes down, a bit of pressure is being built up. S550 taken out. And now it's DMM fighting with Lamplight, and both gotta see where they want to go, because it doesn't look too brilliant right now. They are trying to do the highway approach, interestingly enough. They're taking a lot of time with those plays. This forces him out, though. Lamplight, they know he's behind red. Now a single CZ gonna do the job. He's standing in the corner, and that's therefore a very good tool, but no chance. They both got the corner checked. 5-0 it is. A few nice dollars additionally in their bank account. That's the way it goes. Not really a tough one so far for Beyond. Team is doing it all right and all good. I mean, the team right now looks solid off Beyond. In general, they have already today beaten the team 16-6 on Train. We're not seeing Train today, though. We're actually seeing Train, my bad, on the second map. Final one would be Inferno, by the way. Instant ban of Dust, Overpass, Mirage, and Nuke. Mirage is always the ban of Max. This is nothing too crazy. And Nuke could be seen as a bit of a surprise, but on the other hand, Beyond, they can play Nuke, and Max, they have just beaten another team in this qualifier just here on Nuke. Right now, though, Max making the approach towards the site of B, and from every single angle, Thai players arrive. They're here to strike, but DMM has a good positioning, has a little bit of a gap of smoke where he can take a look around. Peerage, which is actually Olivia, is coming over to his right hand side. He sees another under heaven he plays. No chance for DMM. And therefore Beyond. That is strong. That's just brutally strong what we're seeing. They prevail consistently, seem to have that winning formula in their hands. Oh, DMM, laser sight on. Boop. Doesn't make it work. Okay, that was... I prayed this could actually work. No, it isn't the case. Would have been too cool, but my prayers, they haven't been heard. Thank you very much, Asian gods of Counter-Strike. Now, why is it Ellen Co? Far away from Strong. Highly already advanced from Screw Bay, and Olivia keeps on spraying, but the AK runs out of bullets at one point, and there's also Tor fallen. That's something you don't really want to see. The A-side defense starts to crumble a little. The smoke that actually helps. Get CBBK on the side if you'd like to. There's the awareness of Genius. There's someone possibly coming from mid because it didn't spot too much towards the A side. Now they finally do the move. Oh, the Molotov land's good. Comes in just a little too late, and the smoke instantly comes as well. That could have been seen by Genius that there's one player towards Forklift. CBBK, he's doing that wide. There comes another back towards Quad. You see yourself Lamplight falling, and that just means one opera, his position known. And if Genius is cool, he now just comes in and closes the door. Close the door, do it, doesn't even matter, he taps him away anyway. That's an op saved, as well as a defuse coming in. Max are coming closer and closer to winning the round, but Beyond consistently turn them down. Why is it L, by the way, being the James Bond in this? Chinese James Bond. Also, at the same time, Beyond, they majorly have control. You see a few mistakes. They don't give them any room to really play, though. If you see that there's not really any situation where CBBK or Co. consider, like, we give up that one position, we majorly focus on another. They don't care about this. Now CBBK needs to be where left his sight. There's a DMM. Chance to do so. Tor hits the first, can't hit the second, and therefore it's only down to STK. S550, not having the awareness about Zed. This is where the team might just have a bit of a problem. It depends very much on the timing on S550, but he's not turning around. This is where Max could feel very comfortable regarding highway. passes by. STK is not going to see him. STMM passes back again. He might just have vision on him. He doesn't. STK makes the move on the side, but then it's KX. Just getting in. And Kixers secures the number 1 here for Max. It was a long path until they were finally able to get the number 1 on that board. No early aggression we're seeing here from Max. Nobody really coming in to tap away anyone from start on. There's a counter smoke coming in that one's allowed Genius to get a little bit more ground towards the B side, and this allows right now the team to shift over more towards B because Genius knows there's nobody in front of B right now, so guys, just focus on A rather. And this is exactly what's happened. CBBK stays in the smoke, hurt the steps, up onto boost. YZL doesn't come back though. There he comes. CBBK in a tough situation because a guy in middle saw him as well, and therefore it starts to get a little bit more trickier. But Tor forced away. Molotov gets him out of that corner. At the same time, SDK plays around the forklift, can't connect onto a second, and they're all coming over highway. Right now, it's only Olivia hearing them, and it's S550 to find all, but not gonna be the case. Not even a hard time. There's the first half secured. Hello, Shiba. How are you doing? When we take a look at this right now, it's mostly like 3 or 4 players surviving. It shows a bit of dominance right now, what we're having, but on the other hand, I mean, there were a few tight ones that have to be resolved by certain individuals. I mean, especially Olivia right now on 12-4. CBBK goes aggressively and taken out. TMM expected that. Free gun for him. Thanks for that. Now let's see how much Genius is about to do. Here's those steps. He retreats, and thankfully for him, SDK is nearby. Another Molotov thrown, and another one coming in. But the firefighter DMM can't stop it all, and therefore all the players announced nobody's staying back onto the side of A. They're just pushing through. Ventru Molotov as well. This is beyond with full nade control, as they're not giving them any room to breathe or make a move over towards the side of B. As the bomb is now in their hands, they consistently use their nades to block any further movement. Now they know there's someone already in the vent room. Can counter boost. And Olivia, how much is he expecting a player to come then towards middle? It doesn't even matter though. Not too much at least, because the bomb is still on the B site. Tor definitely heard that step that just came in from vent room, so therefore the focus lays in that direction. STK is not going to do the peek. Lamplight goes far. And that was not the flashbang you're really looking for. And there's a final land on the site. Not too much of a problem it is. 9-1. That boost back in vents was beautiful, and it was also well coordinated with the player in middle. The problem is that when there's nobody actually having the bomb on his back, you can hardly work with that control you have just gained. And therefore, no bomb down, no additional dollars for the bank account. Max having a legit hard time. They don't seem to be formed for any situation. They're not really on the scene. And therefore, it's just beyond playing their default CT game. It's nothing crazy. It's not like they have some certain special split or something like that. You even see Tor moving together and leaving the option that players can come over their first squeaky, but then it's only one more with the Deagle. EMM also falls. This is fast. This is our double digits already achieved, and the lads from Thailand are doing a phenomenal job right now. So Olivia and Co. already got the right focus. That is right now an instant retreat. Oh no, he goes for another one. Closes the door and says, sorry, our business. You can't come at here anymore. And he even shoots DMM through the wall, dealing major damage and putting him down to 11. No rotator coming in yet. The mid player taken out, and Olivia needs to be quite cautious about what's happening. Runs into his teammate's Molotov and takes a bit of damage due to that. Everybody's wounded on the max side, and we're not even there at the 1 minute mark, and 2 have already fallen down. There's another one coming in from Olivia. The main focus is there. I mean, they still would have the option to rotate back or sell them a fake or something like that. YZL. It's a very good vision for the smoke here, and there's the op of Tor. YZL at least with one. CBBK, he takes him out. And this is where I think repositioning is sometimes better than brute forcing. You still have a minute left on the clock. Why not really wait it out till the end? Sure, you have a lot of opponents up ahead, but you could at least sell them stuff like, we're definitely going A side, pop a smoke, and then sneak out and directly rush for B. Instead, this is brute force. And that brute force very often doesn't pay off. Max recently lost this map 16-0. You don't casually lose 16-0. Right now, DMM makes the first move. Interestingly enough, they keep everybody off the side of A. And there's only one left alive. That is S550. And what you just saw there is the interpretation of things, but they left A side quite open. They didn't want to be caught up in any close range duels after ZZ, because we know 12 bullets, you just spray them down, the guy is instantly dead. And then just, why not stay off the side, play it a little bit more long range over there on Highway and Truck. You got all the positions secured anyway, and then you're good to go. They didn't have to smoke, probably what Beyond actually gambled on, because it's a pistol round, or more likely upgraded pistol rounds. And that's the way it goes. Impressed. Really, I am. You're living a really, really good Counter-Strike right now. I mean, you have to say Max don't feel comfortable here, that for sure. Besides, that's just really good right now. YZL taking out CBBK though. Or sneakily tries it over the forklift. He changes his position quite often, can't just avoid from being shot on the forklift. And there's another one coming in. They're all a little bit fast, Max, and as you have seen, there were 3 players left. The majority of them didn't even focus to stay on site and get that afterplan position done correctly. YZL now being the last player caught up. There's someone coming from the top, oh, Tor! That's not really the nice way to do it, but STK is there to save the day. That could have backfired. That could have actually backfired. And thankfully, their opper did become Super Mario. He ate a few shrooms and said, screw this, I'm gonna make the double jump, but didn't make it in the end. Max are down the drain. Big time. The immense advantage of Beyond. You can't deny that anymore. The question is, do Max already put a check marker after this map and say, screw this, we're gonna do our best on the follow-up? Problem though is, Max have decided to play this map. Beyond has beaten Max on our next map train, 16-6. There is a hailstorm of grenades though, going down onto the A site. This is the first time I'm seeing this execution from Max though. CBBK, he stays sneaky. Nobody cares about 7 backs, and this is where the CBBK starts to strike, but he only finds 1. That could have been more. That's the first time I'm really, really impressed by those grenades. There's an entire storm hailing onto the side of A, and it blocks the vision of so many players. And this is where I ask myself, why didn't you use that earlier? Why didn't you say, okay, screw this? You might just get a little more. As the retake is still in process. Genius popping the right Molotov, not forcing anyone out though. It looked like it could have went quad. STK finds one, and that's gonna be one tough situation for him right now. He only has 11 HP. He tries to fake this one through. No chance at door. It's gonna be one man taking him out. Now this Sixers 13-2. What a phenomenal start by Beyond. And you know, I would like to tell you in the previous match, Max had a better CT site. But, well, to break this to you, it was actually Max getting 0 out of 15 rounds last time they played Terrorist. Right now, I'm really interested to see what they can do as CT. As right now, instant aggression comes towards them. This is a very usual play. You see that from Germans actually happening. Lamplight still survive. The man taken out. Way too many casualties, and STK just jumps left and right to not die in the end. Bomb they have lost. They can still rotate over if they would like to. And there's the first jump, there's the second jump. And they're instantly rotating over at the same time. He's taken a lot of time here, Max. Why is that L stays back in shower? He has at least that position, so he gets the information in time. There, the bomb's gone down. You still take a duel against the USPS. It's a little bit tough, to be very honest. He waits and he waits and he waits, and he still wants to hit the right time, and the Glock puts one down to 1 HP, and this is going to be tougher right now. STK needs to do this all on his own, and he plays around sneak. He goes over red, sees the first coming, and there's a single body shot, a single feet shot. It doesn't even matter for which material he has to put in, and he does it through material, and he secures them the round. A free K coming in from STK, and that's the 14-2 plus a bomb plant. You deserve this, AK STK. You did. With 14-2 being the case, a CT site that suffers by only playing pistols. We see right now in the scoreboard, STK as well as Olivia leading this with 16-5 and 19-9. Not too much of a surprise, to be very honest, but they wait for any aggression to come in from Max. You see, they hope that the pistols do any sort of main push, which you can actually find quite often in Counter-Strike. YZL plays a bit of an off angle, and same for Lamplight. They're really waiting this out, but they find the first. It's Max losing themselves. Kicksers. DMM going to be taken out as well. B-side aggression instantly coming in, and Olivia just waits and waits. He's a bit far from them, and he doesn't really have any major control over anything. Moving back to the side would be quite crucial right now. To be very honest, though, YZL as well as Lamplight, they don't really have the best situation up ahead of them. First peek comes, Lamplight denies the tie player Genius. And YZL sneaky instead, he comes closer and closer. And Olivia, there are two guys in front of B. It's maybe time to move over. And they don't get onto the site. And Genius like, okay, that was a decent shot. And he's 100% right with that. That was a real decent shot. 15-2 it is either way. They're losing another pistol player, so only Deagle of Lamplight that stays alive. 16-2 seems inevitable. S550 fully blind. There comes a BMM hitting shots, at least towards Genius. Their move on the side of B, it's gonna work. Oh, it works at least for one of the players with Flash. Sixers sprays the smoke, knows what he's doing, but that retake's gonna be tough. The choke points are massive. Lamplight's pushing through. He's gonna be taken out 16-2. That is simply just brutal in every single way. I didn't expect it would be that fast, but you have to see Max lost already 16-0 against Flash, 16-2 against Beyond, nothing real crazy. And the fun part now starts because Max have decided to play this map. Next up will be Train, and Beyond, just earlier today, have taken out the lads of Max 16-6 on Train. If there's not going to be a change, hard to imagine really, because I personally think there will be hardly any change to this with the performance we've just seen from Max. Train might just go in the exact same way, and we got an easy 2-0. My name is Zesh. We're going to see each other in a second for our second map. If you like what you see, you can logically type !caster for the social commands, and we're going to see each other in a second for more action. North to Starlighter I-League Season 6 Asia Qualifier.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.